3, you're at the right place at the right time. Am I a few minutes late? Yeah, I'm about 5 minutes late. And I apologize. I was just trading. And, you know, trading is what I do for a living. So let's get to 3 at 3, shall we? Presentation is... There we go. Disclaimer says that this is for educational and informational purposes only. Full stop. Please be aware that we are not your financial advisor. We, the royal we, are not your financial advisor. We appreciate you tuning in, and we love that you're here with us. Let's get to it. Our intellectual property is we have registered marks, trademarks, and patents on the processes whereby we derive this information. So if you'd like to share it with your friends, use it as a presentation, we'll probably say yes, but please ask us first. All right, let's take a look. We talked about last Friday on Semiconductor. I updated it yesterday. I just wanted to let you know that it is up substantially again today. It was a $20.62 stock last Friday. However, yesterday it moved up through 21. Today, basically through 23. And with an hour left to trade, it's 22.72. Bang! Look at what they were buying, the AUG 22s. We went through that, and we are now more than 72 cents through the 22 strike. It's already working. Bang, bang. Synchrony Financial from yesterday. SYF, Synchrony Financial. You may have heard Mike Mayo on CNBC with us today talking about his favorite bank stocks. He didn't get to mention more than, you know, Josh got to talk a little bit about, Josh Brown, that is, my friend, got to talk a little bit about JP Morgan. Great stock. I own it. But I didn't get to mention Square or Capital One, both of which I own. Square I've owned for a very long time. And as you may have remembered hearing me say, this is Jack Dorsey's opus. This is so much bigger than Twitter. It's a way to trade cryptocurrency because the Cash App can help you do that. It's a payment processor. It is a bank. Starting next year, it's, I think, Square Financial Services, I think is what Jack called it. Anyway, love it. Synchrony Financial is today a $25.50 stock. It's been as high as $26.12. So what does that mean? That means that we have a winner chicken dinner because we were buying the September calls, and as you remember, I was putting on a spread. It is already paying dividends. You want to learn more about how we do, what we do, how do options help you be a better investor? How can you cut your downside when you're speculating on the bullish side? How can you cut the upside when you're speculating on the downside? How can you do all that? Well, you can do all that with options. So if you go to marketrebellion.com/get started, you'll learn about trading stocks, options, futures, cryptocurrencies, all at marketrebellion.com/get started. You can see the costs, you can see how we apply the knowledge, and then you can decide if it's something right for you. First of our 3 at 3 is MLCO Crown. This is that company in Macau. And as you may have heard me say, they bought the September 22s. They also bought, as you see here, the September 20s just after the halftime report ended. And why would they do that? Well, as you see, stock is right there, still at about 20 bucks a share. And they're buying these because China has basically said they're going to start issuing those visas again so that people can go. Because without a visa, it's pretty hard to get to Macau. And it's not the world's biggest population. A lot of the folks are coming from mainland China. So Macau needs those folks coming from mainland China. They will start coming again as early as tomorrow. Not in the same numbers as last year, but They will be coming because this is a society that really does value the entertainment of gaming, and they will be there in big numbers. You heard it here. Bang! Second of our 3 at 3 is, like the first, a play on Macau. LVS, which is Las Vegas Sands, Sheldon Adelson's company, one of the biggest casino gaming companies in the world. LVS, they were buying the October 5250 calls. These are out of the money. So, and how far out of the money? Well, let's see. This is the 14th of August expiration that we're in right now, this week. Next week is regular August expiration. So it goes beyond next week, goes beyond regular September expiration, all the way out to October expiration. So over 2 months into the future. A lot of time for you to be right with this one. And what do they need? They need a recovery in Vegas and a recovery in Macau. Macau drives numbers even bigger than Vegas. So when they bought these, I decided to join in. Where's the stock now? It's up about, what, 50 cents from where I got it? And the options continue to move higher. Stock is up over 6% so far today. Third of our 3 at 3. Take a look at Raytheon RTX. Raytheon. Remember when it used to be RTN? I do. But now it's RTX. And Raytheon, they were buying the August 65 calls. But not the ones that expire a week hence. They were buying the ones that expire this coming Friday. So I need to impress that upon you. You have, after today, 3 days to be right in this trade. It is a short term. The theta, or time decay, is massive in this trade. So it's not for the faint of heart. I paid about $1.10 for these calls, the AUG 65 calls. They were worth at the time, I think, about 75 cents, because in the money amount, ITM, in the money or intrinsic, stock was trading about 65, 75 or thereabouts, between 75 and 80, and I paid 30 cents over that to get into these. I like it. I like the upside. As you know, we also saw AUG 62 calls posted yesterday as well, if you're somebody who follows our work. So, if they buy a lot of 65 calls that expire this coming Friday, and I bought them at $1.10, how's the stock doing? Stock is 65.16, so it is lower than when I bought in, folks. So if you care to join, your entry will be better, will be cheaper than mine in all likelihood. And I would say watch it from this standpoint. The AUG 65s, which are that fast decaying at the money call, the AUG 65s, you can hedge them very quickly. So for instance, when I told you about marketrebellion.com/get started, when you're looking at the 65s, they have now traded 17,000 contracts. That's 1.7 million share equivalent. As you saw, when we first cited it, it was under 5,000. Now it's over 17,000. So if you buy these, and if you pay, for instance, 90 cents where they're offered right now, I would strongly consider, I can't give you advice, I would strongly consider selling, for instance, the 6650s for 40 cents or the 67s for 30 cents. If you own the one at 90 and you sell the other at, let's say, 30 cents, the 67s, you'd have a $2 spread, difference between 65, 67, $2, and you would have paid just 60 cents for it. Why? Because you paid 90 cents for the 65s, you sold, gave somebody else the right to take from you at 67 and collected 30 cents for that. Thus, you took your total out of pocket down to $60 per spread. So if you did that 10 times, that's $600. That would control 1,000 shares of this stock. 1,000 shares of Raytheon would be $65,000 right now. You could control 1,000 shares for $600. I have over 6,000 in this trade already. And I like my odds. So we'll see. Stock, continues that. Take a look. Last Friday, the stock was 60. If we can make half of the move that we've seen, again, well, I'll be a very happy camper, and I will have capped out, because that's what happens when you sell the 67. I no longer participate to the upside after that. But think what I'd be doing. Turned a $60 investment into $200. The difference between those two strikes, $2. Every option's for 100 shares. So that means I'd turn a $60 investment into $200 if the stock is 67 or higher on Friday. Or I can just trade out of it. Now you know, I am Jon Najarian. If you would like to learn more about what we do, please go over to marketrebellion.com/UOA. That is marketrebellion.com/UOA, which stands for Unusual Option Activity. Thank you for joining me today, folks. I hope you have a great day. It's a beautiful sunny day outside, so I'm going outside. I'm going to get that vitamin D that Dr. Fauci says is so important. I'm going to go get me some right now. Be safe, be well, enjoy the rest of